welcome and welcome back to A Day Full of Budgets. This video is our family budget for February 2024. I am so glad that January is done. I'm sure there was about 300 days in that month. So I'm really thankful to be moving into February. We have lots of things to look forward to. So it's definitely going to be a good month. Right, let's get straight into this. I'm going to use a little pencil today rather than my fingers. Okay, so our budget dates have changed because my husband's job has changed. So he now gets paid on a slightly different day. So instead of January being a 5-week month, it then got shortened to a 4-week. Oh no, February was going to be the 5-week month, but now it's actually only going to be a 4-week month. That's the right way around. So I'm a bit late bringing this to you because I've redone the whole thing literally a few days ago because I've taken that extra week off. I'm not quite sure where it fits in, but I will. That's a problem for another day. So our income is split. I'm employed and self-employed. So I get paid from my employer at the end of the month, but I get paid throughout the month from my self-employed clients. So we have our usual 300 on the first of the month, and then the second line is my income. So we've got 320 in the first week, 270 in the second week, 320 in the third week, and the fourth week is 1,319. My husband's pay is 4,935.60. That's made up of this January's pay, the end of January's pay from his new employer, and then a small amount from his old employer as well. And then we have got child benefit of 223.20. We still do receive that, but my husband pays it back through his tax return and therefore his tax code, so he pays more tax. So our total income for February is down slightly on last month, so we're at 7,687.80. So my husband's pay does vary because it varies on depending on how much overtime he's done. So that's that. Expenditure, there's not really much changed if you've seen these before, but I'll do a quick rundown of all of our household bills. As I say, this is our family budget, so this is all of the money that comes in and all of the money that goes out between me and my husband. Okay, so one other thing. So we don't have a council tax and water break like quite a lot of people do, just because they're quite high bills. So we've decided to split them over 12 months rather than have higher bills over 10 months. So that's why you'll still see them in here. So water is slightly higher this month because it's the last. Is it the last one before the new one comes through? Not sure. But anyway, it's £80.82. TV license is £13.25. We've got life critical illness cover of £23.63 and £36.25. Vet plan is £16.50. Tesco Mobile is £37.65. Home insurance is £28.99. We pay this monthly because it was actually cheaper than paying it annually, weirdly, not sure why. Gas and electric is £315. Mortgage is £1,165.39. I'm very thankful that the rates seem to be coming down at the moment, so I hope they keep coming down or they hold for the next few months so we can pick up a deal at the end of March. Nationwide, 40 and 25 for savings accounts, and then I've got a couple of business expenses at 24.04 and 16.80. O2, which was my daughter's bill at 29.32, is now going to be incorporated into the Virgin. So next month that should go, but the Tesco's, did I say Virgin? No. So it was part of a Virgin package, but is now Tesco Mobile. Anyway, it's going to go. Council tax is £259. Life insurance at £9.95. Spotify at £17.99. The Virgin package is £76 now. This is the first month we'll pay that amount because it's a new one. Another Nationwide at £33. Another business expense at £1.80. We have a payment to Tesla at £522.24. Their Connect at £9.99. And then I've still got my £300 savings. So I used to pay this into a regular saver, 7% regular saver. And I started doing this last year to get us used to higher mortgage payments. And I'm going to continue that. I don't think our mortgage payments are going to be as high, thankfully, but I've kept it there anyway. And what we do with that at the moment, I think, is going to go towards our living room decoration, because we've waited 8 years and we are finally moving on to the living room. We've done a whole house renovation, and it's the last full room that needs doing. So I've kept that in the budget, but yeah, hopefully we should be able to save up and get a carpet. And then, the first week of the month, so I missed these ones, we'll have to pay our Apple subscription at £2.99 and my husband's life insurance at £24.70. That's from January, but because my dates run from the 29th of January, that comes out on the 30th, so that's why it's in that column. And then the month runs to the 25th of February, so those payments for February will be in next month's budget. And if it's a 5-week month, you'll see them twice. And then lastly, £25 a week, and that's for my son's A-level maths tutor. So our total bills is £3,210.40, which leaves us a balance of £4,470.40, which will go into our sinking funds. Take a breath. Right, so our monthly sinking funds, I might zoom you in a little bit more. There you go, not too much. I think I've just bounced the phone, sorry. So again, if you've watched my Budget With Me videos, this is just how I navigate my sinking funds. So I split them into what I ideally want, and then I work around how much we've got available and where the priorities are. So I'll highlight the ones that are different from kind of what we would normally put in. So food, and this is cash and bank, so this is just what those pots are going to get. So some of these will end up in cash, and then some will just be in the bank. So for example, food, we allow 135 a week, but we'll put 120 in the bank and then have £15 as cash as like a float, and then that goes into challenges if it's left over. So that will stay as it is. So fuel and charging, the first 2 weeks are going to get slightly more, so it'll get £60 and then £40 and then be back to its usual 30, just because we know we've got extra trips that need to be done. Family fun is the same at 25 a week, my self-care at 15 a week. Us money, so money for us is still £10 a week. School is at £15 a week. Clothes is at £20 a week. Health and beauty is at £15 a week. And then home is only going to get 2 payments early in the month, and that's £50 in the first week and £60 in the second week. And then it will get the £300 from our savings in the last week. So in total, actually have 410 going into home. So we can get all the skirting boards ordered and a door, and maybe a radiator. We don't have radiators in the living room at the moment, so it definitely needs a lot of work. So carrying on then, kids just getting £30 a week. Clubs is £100 a week. Pets, £15 a week. School food is £20 a week. Now bus passes, I'm not stuffing this month because we have plenty in there. I've changed the way that I am doing the bus passes this time, and it's actually saving us a lot more money than just buying like a termly pass. So I'm very pleased about that. So tech will carry on getting £30 a week. Glasses will get £5 a week. The little car will get £20 a week. The electric car will get £25 a week. My daughter's dress will get £20 a week, and the emergency fund will get £10 a week. We then move on to the 100 envelope challenge, which is the new car/uni, and that's going to get 8, 9, 10 and 11. Very random, I know. And then our rainy day pot, we're putting £151 in here. So this is another high interest regular saver that saves £250 a month. Now we had money which sits in a high interest account that feeds into another high interest account. It's called drip feed savings. So we'll be taking £99 from the drip feed money and putting in £150 from our budget into that, because we're coming to the very end of it, so we've used most of the money, and it wasn't enough to cover the whole amount that you can put into this particular account. Annuals is slightly less because we are a bit ahead on annuals, so it's getting £30, £30, £30, and then in week 4 it's going to get £20. My work is not getting stuffed at all this month, and again I'm really ahead with that. I oversaved for tax last year. My tax bill wasn't as high as I'd expected, because the payment on account was higher the year before. So I'm taking a break from it in February, which is lovely. And then holidays is getting £250 in the first month, and then £150 in the second and third, and then £100 in the fourth month. Birthdays, it says birthdays and Christmas here, but it's more our family annuals binder is getting £60 a week as usual. My husband's self-care is £15 a week. I have a trading 212 investment account. There's a link in my description if you'd like to start investing. You get a share, I get a share. I mean, you can open an account, put in £1, get the free share, take it out, and yeah, if you want to. Capital at risk, blah blah blah. Not a financial advisor. So I put £10 a week in that at the moment. That is going to go up when we have cleared our debt. So our debt payments this month are £130 each week. So we'll pay a total of £520 off that. And then challenges, we are putting £70 a week this month, which is lush. I have actually made sure that I redo the budget to make sure that I have got money to put in my challenges, because I'm just finding that really, really motivating for saving money. So if it means some pots don't quite get as much throughout the month, I can use my challenges to top them up if I need to. So for the first week, we'll be stuffing 1,344, the second week 1,084, the third week 1,015, and the fourth week will be 956, a total of 4,399. So all of that feeds into the bottom section here. So these are all of my sinking funds, and that will leave us a balance of 78.40. Now I do like to do a zero-based budget, however, I'm leaving a bit of a buffer this month, because I can't even remember why I was leaving a buffer. Why was I leaving a buffer? I can't remember. But anyway, I am leaving a buffer. There is a reason. I will let you know if I remember. But at the end of the month, if we don't use that buffer, then I'll take it out in cash and I'll stuff it into my challenges. Our income is likely to change because I'm in self-employed. So if I fit in extra work, then, we'll get extra money that way. So yes, let me just zoom it out a little bit. And I'm going to do a budget update in a second, but I forgot to get the sheet out, so bear with me. Right, I am back with my debt tracker. This only comes out every once in a while. So I thought today I would colour it with you because I've not done it for a little while. So this debt tracker is to track just over £6,500 worth of consumer credit card debt that we had built up before I started cash stuffing. We were spending way more than we should have been, and we just weren't in control. And since I've started cash stuffing, we haven't had to add to this sort of consumer debt. We do still have a PCP payment plan for our car, but in terms of kind of this sort of debt, this is the only bit that we've got left. So to date, we've paid close to £5,400, which is incredible, and we only have £1,170 left. So each of these debt chains is worth £100. So if we've got 1,100, we've got 5, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to colour in 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half of these, which is great. So this balance got moved to a 0% credit card, and I would highly recommend anybody who has got any form of credit card debt to move it to a 0% card. Now you will pay a fee, but that fee will be a lot less than the interest that most credit cards now charge. Obviously do keep up with the minimum payments and try and get it paid off before the end of the term, but a lot of the terms are quite long now. I mean, when we took this out, it was just over a year, so we've actually got until July to pay this off, which is great. But yeah, I would definitely look into finding a 0% card if you can. Obviously, if you are really struggling with your debt, then there are lots of helplines and people out there who can help you. So please don't be afraid to talk to someone about it. If it's keeping you up at night, you need to talk to somebody. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. So I will just be glad when this is finished. We're hoping to have it covered by the end of March. So I think I've worked out, I've got 9 payments left. So paying this weekly, so it's 9 weeks that we have left on here. So where did I say I needed to go to? 5, 10, 11. Yeah, so I've got 1,170. So if I do up to here, that's essentially 2,000, which it is under that, but that's fine. And my pen's starting to run out. Oh no, I do a lot in orange. I'll have to see if the kids have got an orange Sharpie. To be fair, I steal all of the Sharpies from them, or if it's any colour that they don't want, they always put it on my desk because they know I love stationery. Although it could be a good excuse to go and get some different colours. I'm really loving the pastel colours that people have got at the minute. They're looking really, really lovely. Right, so there you go. I am done with that. So that is our debt update. I hope your budgets are going well. My next video should be my week 1 of February cash stuffing. So please subscribe, put the notification bell if you are interested in watching that. Let me know how your budgets are going for February. Are you doing a 4-week month or a 5-week month? We've now switched to a 4, so that's quite good. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.